Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Mystery Box function challenge. In the purple mystery box, there's some math. That math will transform whatever numbers you put into the top and crank out something different on the bottom. And your job is to figure out what is inside that mystery box. What is the math? We'll keep track of your ins and outs in this chart, and we'll even graph them as points in case that graph might help you find the answer. All right, so you can find a link in the description to try this out yourself. So you can put as many numbers as you want, take your time, and then come on back here, maybe pause the video now, come on back here and see if you get the same solution that I do. All right, so I'm gonna start with 0 as the normal. Okay, 0 gives me 0. Let's try a 1. Oh, and 1 gives me, that's very small, but it's 0.3 repeating. So I guess 1/3. Maybe this is a line 1/3 x. That could be. Let's try a 2. Oh, so 2 gives me 2 2/3 here. And this is definitely looking like a curve. So maybe this is a widened out parabola. Why don't we test that to see if it's a x squared function by putting in the negatives, and we'll see if we get symmetry across the y-axis. There's -1. Aha! So we don't. And I'm going to put in the -2 as well. So we're seeing this kind of arm going up, arm going down, flattening out at the origin. We saw a function like this just yesterday. This looks like a cubic function. So the shape of it so far looks like a cubic function, although it seems like maybe it's kind of wider than a normal cubic function. So maybe it's being multiplied by something. I guess if it's cubic and being multiplied by something, we need to figure out what it's being multiplied by. I'm going to go ahead and put in a 3 and a -3. So 3 gives me 9. Oh, this is a good hint. And -3 should give me -9 if this is cubic. Yeah. And we're still getting that cubic shape. If you cube 3, 3 times 3 times 3 would be 27. So 3 cubed is 27. But we only got 9. So it's as if it divided that by 3. So maybe, I'm going to write down a guess here, maybe this is 1/3 x cubed. Does that work with, let's say, 1? So if we cube 1 cubed, and then divide that by 3, or multiply it by 1/3, we would get 1/3, and yeah, that's what we've got there. I think I want to put in one more number. So 4 cubed would be 64. And if we divide that by 3, we get 64/3, whatever that is. So let's see if we get something close to that. So let's put in a 4. And we got 21 and 1/3. It's not going to show up on the graph. Is that 64 divided by 3? Well, 60 divided by 3 would be 20, and then 4 would be 1 and 1/3, so 21 and a third. That looks right. So I'm pretty sure we've got f of x equals 1/3 x cubed. Let's go ahead and reveal that. Yeah, 1/3 x cubed, and let's graph that as well. Yeah, so you see that classic cubic function shape flattening out at the origin and then racing on up to positive and down to negative infinity. It's just a little wider and stretched out, which happens when we multiply it by some number between 0 and 1. Well, how did that go? I think this was the toughest one yet. Did it stump you, or did you manage to figure this out? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.